Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today, gonna be a match between Clem and Dark from TSL 7. Bottom right, we've got ourselves a blue Zerg player. It is Dark, the former world champion. And in the top left, we have Clem, a young 18-year-old player who has designs on a world championship of his own. Woo, hit that like button if you're excited for Clem versus Dark here on Romanticide, the latter edition. It's going to be an excellent game. I can feel it in my bones because these are two of the top players in the world right now. Overlord scouting for proxies, but Clem is not proxying, just barracks inside his base at the top of his ramp, and it looks like Owen racks expand based on that gas timing. And this is going to be, let's see here, a 16, 18, 17 here from Dark. So, feeling good about this. It's going to be an excellent game. I can feel it in my bones. And yeah, if you're excited about StarCraft 2 content, cast by Falcon Paladin, hit that subscribe button. I'm here with StarCraft 2 content 5 times a week. And if you like StarCraft 2, then this is a good place to get it. Yeah, so 16, 18, 18, 17. Everything is just fine in Zergville. Overlord checking this location for barracks, not a bad place to spot. The thing is, you're pretty limited in the places you can try to check with your Overlords, because you only have the one at the first, and then two, and then that's going to be it, right? At some point, there's going to be Marines showing up before that third Overlord comes out. So, anywho, SCV checking to make sure this was a hatch first play, and it was. So the Reaper's going to be able to get over here and get some damage done, get some scouting off. I don't know, maybe kill a Zergling, maybe a drone. If Clem's really feeling on top of things right now, which he should be, coming against Dark, incredibly strong, incredibly intimidating opponent. So this Reaper's name is The Cheaper. Descended from David Eaton, Gary Eaton was amongst the poorest of the Dominion citizens, yet he wanted with all his might to make a difference in the war effort and didn't have the heart to commit a crime just to get into the Marines. Instead, his Reaper kit consists of a pair of beer kegs, salad bowls, and stuffed potato chip bags for armor, well-shaken soda cans for his explosives, and a Nerf dart pistol loaded with rusty nails. Can he actually score a kill? What? The Cheaper trying to get some damage done here. That's actually one of the funnier Reaper names I've ever come across. I don't know who came up with that, but thank you. That was fun. KD8 shard. Get out of here, queen. I want to kill your creep tumor. Also, I'm going to be super annoying for a while now. Is there actually no speed? There it is. Wow, speed's getting started. Oh, he went for a faster third. Okay, no, entirely fair. So these Lings aren't going to have... Wow. Lings aren't going to have speed, which means the Reaper has a bit of a bigger window here to get some damage done. Which is super awesome. I'm cool with that. Might actually get a kill. The Cheaper with his Nerf dart pistol loaded with rusty nails. Which, honestly, I don't know, shooting nails at people, if Quake has taught me anything, is a really effective way to kill them. Quake. Old school first-person shooter, man. So Reaper, no kills, but getting some really nice scouting information, which is nice. He's going to meet up with his Hellion buddies. See what they can do by way of harassment here. He's much better against Lings with Hellions helping him out. Speed is still not done. But holy crap, 14 more Lings are in production. Dark just made a lot of Zerglings. This feels aggressive to me. This feels like a number of Lings that is not just I need to defend my base. This feels like I'm going to run out here and kill your natural base with my Zerglings kind of a play. Because look, there's nothing here. We'll have to see. Is he hiding them? Yeah, he's coming around this left side. Oh, speed kicks in. He's trying to get across the map, I think. Yeah. He's trying to get across the map without getting spotted by these dudes. So yeah, he's taking a roundabout path. This is something a lot of Zergs do when they're being aggressive. This is what I do when I'm being aggressive with Lings. You take a path that's not likely to be scouted by the enemy. And see, everything's normal here. Says Dark, just queens defending. Everything's cool. This queen way off creep. Get back onto the creep there. Queenie. Oh my gosh. I don't know that I've seen this from a Zerg in a while. Okay, so these Hellions scout these Lings. And, oh, goodness gracious me. All right, so yeah, you get up the ramp, you evacuate the workers as much as you can here. 6, 7 SCVs go down, but great positioning out of Clem. Absolutely takes out a ton of those lings. 30 lings have died. What the heck has killed 30 of these Zerglings? I guess it's all been a team effort. 4 kills, 5 kills, 3 kills. Yeah, it adds up there. That was a beautiful hold. I mean, again, that's what Terran... If you're struggling against this, Terran players, Zerg are showing up with 1 million lings with no banelings, right? That makes it different and more difficult. But yeah, you just pull up your ramp, get your Hellions behind things that buffer, whether they're SCVs or whether they're Marines, and the lings in a tiny little choke area like that versus the splash damage of the Hellions, they're all going to die. I mean, not all of them necessarily, but you're going to be able to survive, and that's exactly what happened here. That was great. That was, again, Clem doing what you gotta do in that situation. He's been there before. He's played against Raynor and Cyril 18,000 times on the ladder over the last couple of years, and he knows what's up. So now Dark's in trouble. He's only at 50 workers. He's only on the 3 bases here. He doesn't have the tech that he wants. And by that I mean, he doesn't have any tech at all. No Roach Warren, no Hydralisk Den, no Lair, no Spire, no Baneling Nest. He's getting a macro hatch. Is he just going to try to stay alive here with Speedlings and Queens? Because that's honestly a little bit inspiring. Okay, so that's a mule. That counts as something dead, I guess. The 3rd base has to lift off, but that's not the end of the world by any stretch. Let's see the difference here. Clem's got tanks. He's got Hellions. He's got Marines. He's working on upgrades for those guys. Billion, that's a pickup. Yeah, Billion Lings come in for the flank with Queens on the other side. That is a get the heck on out of there maneuver. And then you unload on top of more Speedlings. Careful. Careful there, Clem. Income. Ooh, do I not have an income tab? Oh, this is not Game Heart. Alright, wait. No, it is. There we go. Yeah, just up and down on that income. Once again, trying to unload in a safe place. And Dark just like, nah? No? Oh, we found one. We found a relatively safe place off creep to stay alive. That's nice. Baneling Nest now coming in. Lair now coming in. +1 attack's already done for Dark. And his Zerglings also working on +1 Carapace, which is really nice against these Marines for sure. As armor upgrades are fantastic against Marines. Like, really, really good. Once again, you just... trying to unload in places to get some Zergling kills, but also not losing all of your Marines. That's the play right now. So 3 basing Terran, pretty scary stuff. 4th base is done here from Dark, though, and he's making more Zerglings. Well, at some point we get Banelings, right? Like, we can't just do this with Lings. Okay, Centrifugal Hooks is starting, so yes. And there we go, 8 Banelings in production. Should be able to hold here long enough, although these tumors going down would be really nice for Dark, and they do. Okay, so now you have to scan to kill them, which Clem is willing to do here. Overlord down, million Zerglings arrive, get on out. I mean, this is... Clem has a better economy, he's got a bigger army. Like, Mass Ling is cool and everything, but not the greatest against a good Terran player who knows positioning and especially who has medevacs. This group on the left side unloading for Clem, Marines, Widow Mines, medevacs. Doing what they can, and then just following the medevacs up north here, too. So nobody technically responding quite yet, but Dark's ready to ambush this. And yeah, there's the surround, there's the pickup, and then the boost into the main base, because you don't have a Spire yet. And just kind of standing in until a billion Lings show up, and then you pick up and you get out again. Yeah, and then Clem just doing the pickup and drop on this side of that. Free Zerglings is cool stuff. Dark's lost 2,000 resources. Clem has lost 1,000 so far. A 2-to-1 ratio, not great. When it's this low, it's not exactly game-ending. Got a Hydralisk Den on the way here from Dark. Meanwhile, Clem working on more Marines. He's working on 2-2 upgrades for the guys. He's got Drilling Claws and more. Widow Mines in production here, which again, Widow Mines make all the difference in your TDZ. I cannot tell you how much easier it feels like it is for a Terran to kill an Elite Zerg player when they have Widow Mines in their comp versus when they don't. Banelings on the Hellbats, which is what you want to do. Hellbats are light. Ling counterattack. Widow Mine's not firing as the Lings get into the natural base, causing all sorts of havoc here. We got a group just charging and dodging into the map right now, into Rogue's side. And his base is doing what he can. It looks like there's enough here to clear this up, but the 5th base does go down, rather. 22 SCVs killed. at this natural base. That's massive. Clem's down to 50 total workers. The Lings are trying to take down the orbital commander, at least force a liftoff here, but that's not going to happen. So the 5th base is dead. Clem still threatening on the front here, though. Yeah. He knows what's up. 24. Okay, income tab. Yep, there we go. It's favoring Dark a little bit, obviously, because of that massive discrepancy in workers lost. It's 33 to 1. One drone has died today. All the aggression that Clem has been able to do has not been focused on killing drones at all, and that is a concern for him as the game goes on. Medevacs get identified and killed immediately by Clem because, again, he is an insanely good, very, very good young StarCraft player. 4th base coming up here from Clem. Clem is, I mean, look, for a while there this year, he was ranked #1 in Aligulac. So, again, you can trust Aligulac as much as you want. You can trust it not at all, or some, but Clem belongs. He belongs at the super high level of StarCraft 2. Widowmines. Oh, that's a friendly fire connection. That's unfortunate. Yeah, Widowmine drop. 20 drones killed. Okay, this is a bloodbath on both sides. Widowmine friendly fires again. Okay, the Widowmines are getting some serious hits on Zerglings and drones, but additionally serious hits on Marines. Because they do friendly fire, and if a Zergling is sitting on top of you, mashing your face with his claws, and a Widowmine tries to kill that Zergling, you will die too. Poor Marines. They have to worry about siege tanks killing them with friendly fire. They also have to worry about Widowmines killing them with friendly fire. Being a Marine, not a good job to have, as it turns out. No, not at all. So we're looking at 152 to 144 supply. Nobody is maxed out. We're about 50 supply off that. Didn't have the army to deal with this base not getting canceled. So, dude, Dark's on four total bases here. Clem's on 4 bases here, and workers, he's catching up. Clem's at 70 to 82 right now. Yeah, but Clem's like, look, you don't have a Spire, so I don't want to hear it from you. You can't kill these medevacs without me allowing Hydralisk to kill them. I guess once there's Vipers out, Abduct can change that equation quite nicely, but Lurker Den on the way, Ghost Academy coming up. Pew! Lurker Den here. Infestation Pit on the way for those Vipers, as previously mentioned. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th base from Dark coming up. Killing creep along this bottom side is really nice, because you can get attacks in here that the Zerg player doesn't see coming until it's too late. Right? The worse the creep is along this bottom path here on Romanticide, the more easily it can be used by the Terran player to make attacks happen. Look at this one. This is something, there's no army in position to handle this at all. Man, Dark's getting kind of strangled on economy right now. Hive on the way, +2 missile attack coming in, Ghosts in production, 3-3 for the Marines, Marauders, and Ghosts getting researched. And we're into the late game at this point. We're both maxed out. We both have the tier 3 tech that we want. By tier 3, I guess Lurkers are technically more of a 2.5, like a 2 3/4 kind of attack. I don't know. When they're fully upgraded, they're definitely tier 3 because you need the Hive for those upgrades. Widow Mines again! Ah! Huge surround. The stutter step by Clem is great! Bunch of Marines are dying here, but that one of my shot is going to be a good one. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, no, it wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. Okay, so Clem getting pushed all the way back home here, and wow. Dark. Doing some work. Lurker's trying to take down this planetary fortress, and all of the Chaos Hydra's in the mix to assist. Baneling's going to try to crash onto this planetary and these SCVs. Widowmine firing on an Overseer. Planetary Fortress is going to go down, and it does. The Lurkers end up getting some nice kills there. But, oh my gosh, actually holding their own against the attack coming in. Clem's sneaky 5th base over here is unknown to Dark. That might be enough to keep him alive for the time being. This, oh, look at this. Look at this base. Oh yeah, the Zerg player does not know that's there. He thinks he's just not Clem back to 3 bases. He's going home to reconsolidate his forces. He's gonna, oh, there was something what happened over here. Wait, what, did you just I bet he just canceled. Yeah, what is, oh, he made a spore, and then it was like, never mind. I'm gonna expand. Okay, cool, that's fine. That totally makes sense. Alright, so, I mean, at this point, Clem has lost 42 SCVs. 22 drones have died, though. So, I mean, that's some pretty good stuff. Income tab, just the back and forth, but spending more time in Dark's side of the map than in Clem's side of the map in the last 10 minutes. For show. Viper's on the way. Adrenal glands on the way. Creep spread pushing. This bottom side, doing his best with one creep tumor, but one creep tumor spreads more slowly than 2 or 3 or 4 creep tumors, actually. Widowmine firing on a lurker. Just took a bad pathing there, and the Widowmine does get cleared out. And another expansion here from Dark. So now the question is, did Dark make the right choice here? He pulled back, he consolidated his forces, he droned up a bit. He is expanding twice. He's like, when you're ahead, get more ahead. But all he did was kill one base, and which is back now, mind you. Oh, he discovered this base exists. Okay, so now he knows. Oops. Clem is actually on 5 bases. I missed this. Unfortunately. Totally missed this. And the lurker's dead with a scan. I said the lurker's dead. There you go. More lurker. Seismic Spine's getting upgraded now. They weren't upgraded immediately? That's weird. It's usually upgraded immediately. But fine. Adrenal glands kicking in here too. An upgrade that just makes Zerglings literally 40% better than they were previously with that massive attack speed upgrade. Yeah, Speedlings with Adrenal are honestly no jokes. Adaptive Talons coming in for those lurkers too, which allows them to burrow and unburrow more quickly, which we will see on display in a moment here. Burrow! Show off your new up... Wait, you don't have the upgrade yet. Never mind. We're just attacking like normal. Ghosts. There you go. Sniping a couple of those Overseers if they want to cloak. It's easier to do with Overseers dead. They don't have the cloak upgrade though, so it's more just a vision thing at this point. Just keep sending single lurkers over this way, I guess. And, good stuff will happen. I don't know. Single lurker attack's never seen that much. This is not a single lurker attack. This is Lings, Banelings, and lurkers. Once again, Clem just forced a retreat. So many Zerglings with the good upgrades. Banelings, lurkers coming in on the back at the same time. Blinding Cloud catching a bunch of these ghosts. The steady targeting, though, more Blinding Cloud, making steady targeting harder to pull off there. Nicely done, though. Clem comes up, saves his base, saves his guys. He needs to hold still for a little bit so these medevacs can heal everybody up because they are really injured. But Clem ain't got time for that. Clem is actually just going for the counterattack here. That said, 42 Lings are in production because that's what Zerg can do at some point, is once they lose, you know, 100 Zerglings, they can just make another 100 pretty quickly. What is this? Okay. No Planetary Fortress of this base means that Lings can do a much better job against it. This group kind of getting cleared out by Adrenal Gland Lings up at the north, and this is forcing the whole army to come back to deal with this little Ling attack. Dark is pulling and pushing Clem in different places, but this drop is excellent. Down here, the cyclical clock base that Dark is trying to take doesn't kill the hatchery, doesn't kill any drones either necessarily. 15 SCVs killed. The number continues to mount here. Trying to unload. No, Spore Crawler combined with Lings and Queen shuts that down. This attack up to Clem's high ground Rich Vespine Geyser base at the north does get shut down as well. So both players, man, they're just... What did I tell you? What did I tell you about this game? It was going to be a good one. I didn't lie to you about this. You can't have a game between these two players that is disappointing. I don't think. I really don't think so. Spine desperately trying to burrow. Dead. And this top right base of Dark's looks like it's going to go down. Okay, but guess what? Clem has some opinions on the... Oh, the Widow Mine's getting some hits, but the Banelings coming in, and the Lurkers... This is a dead planetary easily. The Lurkers weren't even necessary on that Baneling bomb of an attack, and base for base there. A base trade scenario. This has been a bloodbath consistently in this match. Holy cannoli. Wow. Alright, just more Widow Mines. I guess we're getting personal cloaking for the ghosts. I don't see why not at this point, but this creep, again, the creep spread along this bottom side being as low as it is, has been nice. Lurker dies, no ghosts go down there. That's pretty good stuff. My gosh. High ground, Rich Vespine Geyser base dying. Is this game getting an epic tag? I don't... Chill, Willikers. 50 SC... what the... what? We just keep adding to the SCV dead total here, consistently here with Dark's attack. I think Clem might be in a situation that's maybe a bit too hard to come back from right now, but look at him not giving up. Ooh, well, I guess those are just medevacs. Never mind, he's really in a defensive position right now. Widowmine, 13 kills on that Widowmine, but how many of those are friendly Marines is going to be the question of the day. Ooh, medevac, he gets picked out of the sky by Hydralisks, which again, something... Burrowed Baneling hit! I wasn't even ready for that, but I accidentally caught it. Oh my gosh, that's brutal. Alright, I got these burrowed banelings. Is Clem gonna come? Is he gonna come on top of the trap? Yep, right there. Man, we have had two amazing burrowed baneling attack traps on the channel in the last couple of weeks. Who was the first one? I'm trying to remember who it was. I want to say it was a Cyril or a Rainer game against Maru. Anyway, man, Zergs are using the burrowed banelings to good effect lately. I mean, fantastic stuff. Just really, really good stuff here. Alright, so Dark retaking the top right base that he lost. The 6 o'clock base is up, but does have 50% HP. And look at this. This is great. This is exactly... It takes a lot of work to do this kind of stuff. You have to kind of split your attention and APM a million different plays at once, but sure, you send a single Widowmine down to a base. It kills 6 drones. It slows down Dark a little bit. It's not like he has a massive bank or anything, but it is 41 to 81 workers. This can work for Clem if he has enough orbital commands. But he's got 5. I'm not sure if that's enough necessarily. Wow, these guys. I don't know where their ride went, or if they had a ride at all, but they are very dead. Clem taking the 12 o'clock, trying to come back from this. He's down 60 supply, which is bad. But if he can kill this base, which I think he can. Oh, yeah, sure. Cancels the top right. Putting in some work. Right? He doesn't have to risk everything here, but making a smaller risk with a single Widowmine or a couple Marauders is not a bad way to go. The single lurker stuff that Dark's doing too. Like, these players are just matching each other blow for blow right now, but Dark's maxed out. He's going to start getting a bit of a bank here, and that is the danger zone. Danger zone for Dark here. Or for Clem here. That's not a danger zone. Dark getting a bank is not bad for him. It's good. Once again, just sending individual lurkers out just to harass. Like, this isn't intended to kill an entire mineral line or anything. This is literally just come deal with me. And Clem acquiesces to that request. What are these? Oh, they're taking down these rocks. I'm like, what are they attacking? Rocks, obviously. I think he just steady targeted a Zergling. He just sniped a Ling there. Problematic. Clem making a siege tank, making a command center. Everything along this bottom left side is gone. Dark's taking it. I think Dark has this. Although, wiping out the local lurker population is a decent way to come back, but every time. Oh! Burrowed Ling's getting scanned. Clem is hip to your tricks right now, Dark. Not allowed. Not allowed this kind of stuff. 52 Lings in production. Okay. Clem is creeping back up to maxed out. Right? Marauders. Widowmines. Missile turrets. More command centers here. He's got his incredibly important group of ghosts to deal with those lurkers, but he can't afford to drop any more of these SCVs. Ugh. No planetary in this base because the planetary died and Clem had to replace it with an orbital is really coming back to bite Clem quite a bit. Which again is the importance of killing these planetary fourth bases for Zerg. So the Terran player often replaces it with a quick and easy orbital that makes it more vulnerable to future attacks. Neural Parasite on the way. Resources lost here. 43,000 for Dark and 36,000 for Clem. Alright, one ghost dies there. Changeling gets picked out of the ground there too. I guess he's not in the ground, but whatever, you know what I mean. Trying to expand top right, but there's an entire hatchery right there, unfortunately. Ling's coming up 2 or 3 at a time to trigger Widow Mines so that the further attack doesn't take huge Widow Mine hits. Yeah, that works out pretty well. This might just be your GG. This is so much Zerg. 16 more SCVs die. Trying to face match his way to victory here is Dark. Banelings off creep exploding on siege tanks, taking out so many ghosts with their upgrades. Oh, that's a dead planet. I think this might be it. That's a dead planetary if I've ever seen one. Woo! Clem knocked down to 16 SCVs. Bases fallen quite quickly here. Clem refuses to tap out. Clem's like, I've got a 77 supply of army right now. I can take out your lurkers pretty easily, but guess who just kind of remaxed on a million Lings and Banes again? Yeah, Dark totally did. Yeah, this might be a game where Clem just wasn't able to get enough harassment off. Right? Wasn't able to kill enough drones. He did kill a couple bases, which is nice. He did kill a bunch of drones, which is nice, but not enough, and especially not early. Man, Dark, to come back. I mean, this is just, yeah. Blah, 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 blah. For Dark to come back from that early, ginormous Link flood that accomplished almost nothing for him, it put him behind. It really did. There's your GG, and Dark comes out on top. 25 minutes. Whoa. That was absolutely amazing. Absolutely insane. What a ridiculously good ZVT match. Tell me right now if you think that was an epic game or not. I feel like it kind of was. Again, Dark to be able to come back from losing, 30, 40 Zerglings at the start of the game and win anyway is very similar to a Terran player failing on a proxy barracks opening and winning the game anyway, right? Both Terran and Zerg kind of have the ability to do that. But fantastic play from Dark. I mean, look at this. He ended up killing 3 planetaries, a command center, and an orbital, and 169 SCVs. That's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff. And I guess, 48 drones dead is an impressive number until you realize 169 SCVs died. 2 hatcheries went down. Probably not enough, honestly. And this was a, not even really a Hydra thing. He made almost 1,000 Zerglings. Wait, no, hold on. Yeah, he made 1,000 Zerglings today. Lost 987 of them. 31 lurkers, including the one, 32, including the one that's alive right now. And it was like, I don't know, maybe 15 Hydras. It wasn't even a ton of anti-air. It was Ling, a Lurker, a Baneling with a Viper, maybe for some Blinding Cloud that one time, and then he just didn't need to go for it anymore. Yeah, that just shows how far Dark was ahead, right? If you have a Zerg player who's dealing with this whole Ghost Marine Marauder, Widowmine kind of a thing, and they're like, I don't need Abducts, I don't need Blinding Clouds, they're ahead. They can afford to lose a ton of stuff and be fine. That's what happened. Dark ended up losing about 55,000 resources. Clem only lost 49,000, but Dark won pretty over the top at the end there. So that's how it works. Both players just all over the place, though. Whew. Amazing. Absolutely, just a fantastic TVZ. That was nonstop action everywhere. So much stuff died. This is StarCraft 2 at its peak. That's what I've decided it is. All right, cool. So that right there is going to be it for me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. If you like what you saw and what you heard today, you can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.